Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Of course, the Suns' tandem of Michael Bridges and Cameron Johnson has been given the nickname the Twins by DeAndre Ayton due to their friendship and what they have in common on the court. They often square off one-on-one, and Johnson says it's competitive for sure. When you have somebody that's so similar to you, it's really helpful. Kevin?
Great stuff, DA. Thank you. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center. Now, here is Russell. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Towns with the bucket.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has that face-up three-point shot definitely in the offensive arsenal. You better put a hand up.
Here's Booker. It's a three-point game. Shoots the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Oh, here's Edwards. Out to Russell. Fires the three. No good on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Edwards finds Russell. Passes it to Towns. 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball outside. Now Ayton. His last outing, 16 points for him. Booker against Edwards. They get it back. Ayton banked in off the glass.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
At the top of the key, Gobert. Towns in the corner. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Ball surveying the floor. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Here's Gobert following the basket by Chris Paul. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Russell finds Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Ball passes to Ayton. Over Towns. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Pass to Ayton. here's Booker from outside the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Edwards against Booker. They need this one. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Suns leading by 4. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Get on your feet and give a warm welcome to Sun Dancer.
About 14 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Here's Gobert. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Russell from long range. Traps in the tray.
As important as spacing is in today's game, point guards must have the deep shot as part of their arsenal. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Now, here's Bridges. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Gobert against Paul. A baseline J. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Pass to Paul. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Johnson with a screen on Russell. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ayton, and easy 2 points on the way. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Russell finds Towns. Over to the wing. Gobert, the pass to Prince. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball against Russell. And here's Booker from the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Now here's Edwards. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
No good from Booker.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Edwards, that's good.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Over Edwards. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Timberwolves trail. Russell with it. And the pass to Towns. He dishes it to Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Count that one. Russell's got 5.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
Paul passes to Bridges. A 3-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Passes to Towns. Beyond the arc. The live, Minnesota. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And that one misses. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
First free throw is good.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Payne hits them both in just 4 seasons. In the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Okogie. From deep. Minnesota with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Suns trail by 3. Now here's Payne. Misses from close range.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And the shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Sharch with the screen for Payne. Over Pascal. Payne can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 5. And here's Anderson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pascal a screen. Shot from 12. Noel, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Craig kicks to Payne. Pass to Sharch. A 3-ball. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. Leading by 5. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. There's a screen. There's the pass to Reed. Buries it from three-point range. Reed's got his second bucket tonight.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Sharch with the screen for Payne. Sharch passes to Landale. Yep, that one goes.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 16-7 run. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Reed gets the bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Payne. Over Pascal. Payne's shot is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Personal foul.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Now Shaman. Pass to Sharch. Over Pascal. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
This is a shot Dario Saric can make in his sleep. Give him the mid-range, he'll knock it down.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns New Station.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Suns trail by 7. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Landry Shamet is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Biyombo at the center. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Paul. He picked up 27 points in the last one against Houston.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Paul. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now, here's Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Johnson with a screen on Rivers. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 4. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
For the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Releases. And that one's good. Shamet's got his first points of the game.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Shamet. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Prince is checked in for Minnesota. Russell comes in for Bryn Forbes. On defense, Phoenix. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And that one's good. Russell.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Russell kicks to Towns. Rivers against Booker. Rivers can't get it to go.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Ayton up top. There's the dish to Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
Edwards, he's checked in for Rivers. Both free throws good from Booker. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court, And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And again, it's the Suns missing. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards passes to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Outside Russell. Here's the three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No good from Booker.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Hands it from downtown. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
All against Russell. Feeds to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. He kicks to Ayton. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards passes to Gobert. And good that time. Gobert's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Booker. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
But this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell.
The assist.
And now that's 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. There's the triple. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Towns a screen on Paul. Russell with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And the shot goes down.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Booker finds Bridges. Pulls up on the elbow. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Booker's got 22.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
The pass to Towns, to the paint, looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Count the basket. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
This is it to Paul. Ayton a screen on Russell. Shot by Paul. Nobody around. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 4. Prince outside. Dishes to Towns. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by the Suns. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul with the ball. He's got 5. The 3. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Well, there's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
Prince outside. Over in the corner, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 5.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Give a big hand to your Karl Anthony team.
substitution here for Phoenix. Yambo, he's checked in for DeAndre. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Lee's checked in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. And then for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell. Suns trail by 4. And Booker gets to Sharch. Back to Booker. Sharch with the screen for Booker. Shoots from 14. And there's Sharch on the assist from Booker. Sharch has got his second bucket of the night.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
Gobert finds Prince over Sharch. Prince misses. Phoenix has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Now here's Payne. Here's Booker. He nails it, and we're tied up. And that's now 24 points for Devin Booker.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
And here's Gobert. 8 points for him. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Now Prince, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Here's McLaughlin. Payne covering. Kicks it out to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anderson the screen. McLaughlin. Some solid defense from Sharch. Suns trailing. Payne up top. Guarded by Prince. Pass to Lee.
2 minutes remaining.
Sharch with it.
2 minutes.
And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Booker. Sharch outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And now a three-point Phoenix lead.
Well, zero hesitation on that catch and shoot. Dario, not shy, playing confidently. Nicely done.
A three from Anderson. No good. And Phoenix the other way now.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Sharch. Not going to go that time. Good D by Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 3. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And there's the drive. Prince setting a pick for Anderson. And the three ball is good. Anderson's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Booker left side. Sharch outside. Sharch with the screen for Payne. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, and it's no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Anderson dishes to Edwards. No good on the triple. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
It has not mattered one bit what the defense has sent to Devin Booker tonight. He is cooking.
And Edwards launches it from deep. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns ahead, up by 2. The chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, tight game. What do you think your team is doing out there so far?
We played okay. We didn't defend as well as we needed to. They made a run. It's a good team over there, but we just got to keep the pressure on.
We'll see if the execution holds up. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
Leading the charge for this squad, man. Hey, Shaq, he's not only scoring well, he's impacting everything in all areas of the floor. Ernie, what an amazing guy, and his consistency has been unbelievable.
Now, he definitely has the respect and trust of his teammates. Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
I love what they're doing, working overtime to get the high percentage looks. The way it keeps working for them, just keep at it.
Some soft interior defense as well, Shaq.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the three, the small forward. Now, here is Russell, following the shot by Chris Paul. Russell kicks to Edwards. A miss that time, would have put him up.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Paul passes to Johnson. Here's Hayton, and the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And the dunk by Towns.
Well, the team leans into his ability to carry the offense, and right now, Karl Anthony Towns is a problem for the defense.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Towns dishes to Gobert. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Towns finds Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 9.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here's Bridges. No points in the game yet for him. Ayton a screen on Prince. Pulls it from the elbow. Bridges misses.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Russell. 12 points for him. Kicks it to Towns for the lead. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Phoenix calls timeout. He's checked in for Rudy Gobert. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Johnson against Towns. Here's Paul. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Paul's got 10.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Russell passes to Towns. Over Johnson. And it's Towns missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Booker outside. Johnson sends the screen for Booker. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Forbes checked in. Minnesota in the lead. Now Russell. He's got 12. Towns a screen on Paul. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Paul outside to the middle. Here's Ayton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Russell from long range. Again, Russell missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Down low. They swipe it. Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fades back. Another miss by Minnesota.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. The Timberwolves trail. Russell with it. He's got 12 to end the drought. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
First one falls for a big group substitution here for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. Torrey Craig comes in for Johnson. Okogie's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Paul. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Rivers comes in for D'Angelo Russell. That one is no good. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clock at 6 for Craig. Almost, but it rolls out. The Suns leading in the corner. Shamet with it. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Timberwolves shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And there's the pass to Towns. Now here's Reed. He's covered by Shamet. They set the screen. And Towns gets it to go. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here's Shamet. He sinks the 11-footer. Here is Forbes. Outside, Towns. And here's Rivers. There's the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Booker against Rivers. Booker outside. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Forbes the pass to Towns. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Shamet. Kicks it out to Booker. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Here's Towns in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Okogie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shamet on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Rivers against Booker. Fires from the line, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Shamet. Forbes the pass to Reed. Unable to get that one.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Booker in the corner. Can he keep it going? Yes, that goes in. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
Sharpshooter from anywhere on the floor. Booker's release and form is so mechanically sound.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
Phoenix. Lee comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Payne in for Booker. Timberwolves also changing it up. Eric Paschal, he's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Noel in for Bryn Forbes. Passes it to Rivers. Back to Paschal. And slam dunk by Paschal.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Now Shaman. Pass to Payne. Pass to Landale. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves trail. Rivers looking over the floor. Here's Noel. Anderson the screen. Shot from 12. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, Phoenix shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. There's Shamet, and he dunks it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Paschal with a screen on Lee. Here's McDaniels. A beautiful reverse layup. McDaniels got his third basket of the night right there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Now here's Payne. The pass to Craig. Lee kicks to Craig. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Landale and Paschal pulls it down.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Rivers passes to Anderson. To the inside. For the lead. The shot's good from Paschal. Paschal's got 4 points this quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Shamet. And Paschal pulls it down.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Shoots from 8. It's been all about Karl-Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Chris Paul is out there with Lee, and it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And slam dunk by Gobert. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Paul against Russell. Paul dishes to Ayton. A shake. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Russell finds Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
Johnson, a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Russell with it. He's picked up by Lee. Pass to Towns. Out to Edwards. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And finally they hit one. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Johnson surveying the floor. Goes up to the stripe. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Paul.
Now, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
Back to Russell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's Bridges. Spins. Paul passes to Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
That free throw, no good.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. And he sinks the second. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Now here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside, Towns. Edwards against Booker from past the arc. Here's Gobert. And at last, they get one to fall. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter. Paul against Russell. Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, the first half he was unstoppable from deep. Now 2 more since the break.
Now, here is Russell. He kicks it to Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert is in rhythm, and it's not often you see him dominate from the offensive end, but right now he's cooking.
Prince against Bridges. Puts it up from 12. Doesn't go for him. Prince with the defensive effort.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Gobert. Bucket is good. Gobert's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And the Suns call time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Suns trail by 6. Paul with the ball. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Kicks it out to Prince. Sinks the three-pointer. Prince has got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead. And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets
at the line from inside.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, with a flair. Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special.
Now here's Towns. The shot's good. Towns has got 25 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
That shot wide open. Booker's got 41.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Russell from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Well, Chris Paul, when he feels like he can get his jumper going, he's going to it. There's such confidence in that shot.
Here is Russell following the basket by Chris Paul. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards.
Oh! You got to be kidding. Thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's a elbow shot is on the way. Booker outside. Over Edwards. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Prince. Edwards passes to Prince. Here's Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Prince misses. Suns trail by 9. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 assists in the game. Outside Edwards. Prince outside, pass to Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly from outside off the mark.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Russell against Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, that's the money maker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Minnesota calls timeout.
Call for Minnesota.
T-shirt time, everyone. Let's go.
Here's Russell. Outside, Towns. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
Now, Booker, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Booker the pass to Paul. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Towns is doubled. Russell against Paul. Prince setting a pick for Russell. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by the Suns.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same. And largely a no-show right here.
And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Now the pass to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Gobert. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got 12 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Russell kicks to Prince. Out to Edwards. Launches a three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Booker outside. Passes it to Paul. Over Towns. And it's Paul missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. To the middle. Out to Edwards. And the officials call it for a 3-second violation.
Ball.
Suns on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Booker. Puts up a three. A shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Towns. Prince wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Suns trail by 4. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Timberwolves shooting 47%, pretty solid. To the paint, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Paul against Russell. Paul can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Prince. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. The Suns running out of time. 1:21 left in the fourth. Ayton a screen on Russell. Here's Paul. Good on the 13-footer. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
No luck that time either. Suns trail by 6. A drive by Paul. Here's Ayton. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. Kicks to Prince. Outside, Russell. Down low. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Paul kicks to Booker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking, sending it back.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Suns call time here. They trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Paul, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. So the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Rudy, what did the bench do to help you get this win tonight?
They've been huge. You know, they brought us back in the game, and everyone contributed. You know, it wasn't an easy night for us at the beginning, but we kept fighting, and it's a big win for us.
I'm sure you want to keep it going, man. Congrats. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.